bedtime? Look, I looked to get married. I tried to get married. It just didn't happen. And for whatever reason, this is how I ended up having a child. And it works for me. What's the joke about the cow? How does that go?
Here's a new one.
Let me hear. And at night he still comes in close to the bed with each other. Well, I mean, from the time he was 2 or 3 years old, he would ask, how come I don't have a mom? And I was always very honest with him. And, you know, I said he would want to know how he was born. And from the time he could talk, he knew about the surrogate, and he knew about the embryo, and he doesn't quite understand it, but he knows all the terms. And this is his life. This is his history. This is who he is. So it's not odd for him. And we fit in with all the, you know, I fit in all the other moms in school. You know, I'm always the one dropping off in school in the morning with all the moms, you know, and, you know, that's just how it is. I'm at all the birthday parties, and I like it.
So did she find out if Jenna doesn't get it as well?
So I think that probably for all time, both men and women have, you know, acted on the compelling wish to be a parent in whatever way was available. It's just now there are ways that single men can act on that goal, or it's not even a goal, a heart's desire to fulfill their wishes to be daddies. The technology exists, the legal climate exists, the social climate exists, and the opportunity exists. So I think they're taking that opportunity to act on it now.
The pregnancy process. We want to make sure that your surrogate is the ideal person to provide a safe environment. Your surrogate will go in for her first ultrasound. We can determine if it's a singleton, twins. We'll also be able to see a heartbeat at that point in time.
People want to have their own children, and if they can, then they can, and then they will pursue that. The issue of adoption, you know, we get that a lot in general in the surrogacy industry. Why not adopt? There's so many kids waiting to be adopted. Well, that is true. However, there are so many restrictions on who can adopt those children. It's not as simple as declaring, I want to go adopt a child, and I'm going to do it. If you're a married heterosexual couple, there are roadblocks and it's really hard. If you're a single woman, there are roadblocks and it's really hard. If you're a single man, it's close to impossible.
So that's how you could make a sphere, but you have to make a lot of them. Mm-hmm. A lot of them. Yep. I don't know, because I don't even know what I'm making.
Right. But Ben is starting some new after-school projects after
overpowered ones that eat the zombies. Those are both 150, which is 2 over 100.
Oh, wow.
Because each time you get a son, it's always 25. So 25 plus 25 equals 50.
Right. In the last 7 years, since I've had Ben, it's certainly become more, if not acceptable, certainly more expected almost. It's not that unusual. I mean, it's unusual for people to meet somebody like me, but the concept is not that unusual anymore.
Creative, that's where you have no hearts, you could fly, and you get infinite amount of blocks.
Oh, wow. Infinite amount.
Well, every blocks they last is a different reason.
Okay, what? Well, it was very complicated. Growing Generation was terrific. They walk you through it. It's not cheap. It's pretty expensive. But I always say it's cheaper than a wife, you know? And that's the truth. So anyway, here we are.
Do you eat